Hello everybody, djvicvapor with you. Back with another Bitwig Studio's advanced concepts. And let's take a look at a way I've come up with randomizing using just like one set of MIDI notes. So I've got some chords here that are going to play through. And you can do the same thing I'm going to show you just by stacking like any instrument layers or an effects chain. But what happens when you do it that way is everything kind of plays at once, and the only control you really have is over the volume of each individual instrument. I like doing it this way because you get a little bit more of a floaty randomization to the sound. So let's take a listen to it. I've just got like a little top loop and basic kick here for some background reference over the MIDI notes, but let's take a listen to the sound and hear it evolve for a little bit as it plays a couple loops, and then I'll show you how I've set everything up. So all the synth sounds and the background sounds, pads, everything is coming from that one set of MIDI notes. All right, so I'm gonna solo it and let's take a look. So I've got the LFO and I'm gonna open up what we've got going on inside. Inside I've got the XY instrument, and we've got A, B, C, and D all doing something different. And you can see the LFO is just nice and slowly moving between all four of those. And that's what I'm saying is it's nice to have it set up this way. It gives you a little bit more randomization as opposed to just layering everything and then just adjusting volumes, because then everything's playing at once instead of getting a nice pulsating rhythm. So on A, I've got the note mod expression, and I've got a MIDI shift array from X4 Records. It's a free plugin, you can grab it. But what it does is it shifts the MIDI notes in specific ways. And what we're doing is I've got this on each of these. So what we're doing with the MIDI shift array is the note expression. I think I've got probably the pressure. I selected one of those. And then I just assigned it to the time where it just moves back and forth a little bit, and it gives it a more random hit every bar or quarter bar or whatever I have it set at. And you can see it moving back and forth there. And then we've got a hybrid preset mallet marker here on A. So that is A. Let's take a look at B. B has got the MIDI shift array again, and it's got the time signature assigned to probably, I think, velocity on this one. And then we've got Rob Papin's blue synth with a preset running on it. And then C, once again, we've got the MIDI shift array, and we've got hybrid again. And D has got the MIDI shift array, and here I've got Signal's pulse engine in contact, and I've got a preset there, and I've got some macros running it. But all those together, and then the randomization of the LFO, is what's allowing us to hear that nice floaty kind of vibe coming from one set of MIDI notes. And as you listen to this over and over, it never really is the same sound. It always changes just a little bit because of the way I'm using the MIDI shift arrays with the note expression. So back in context. Pretty cool stuff. Hopefully I've inspired you and got you a whole new set of ideas going there. So go ahead and explore and see what you can come up with. Thanks again for push and play. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you in the next tutorial. Peace.